Kylie Jenner speaks on lying about Astroworld tragedy. After posting a statement about the horrific deaths of 8 individuals at Travis Scott's Astroworld Festival, Kylie Jenner became the newest target of the internet. When the rapper was performing on stage at the Astroworld Fest in Houston, Texas, on November 5, 2021, a stampede broke out among the enraged crowd. Children were gravely injured, and 8 adults aged 14 to 27 died due to the charge. Travis Scott later turned to Instagram to express his grief over the heinous crime. Soon after, his girlfriend Kylie Jenner issued a similar statement, saying her condolences to the deceased families. On the other hand, the wealthy makeup mogul is being blasted for her defensive position toward Travis. While the stampede was still going on, Kylie faced a lot of heat for sharing glimpses from the Astroworld Festival on her Instagram stories. According to eyewitness accounts, Travis rejected frantic demands to stop the music even after seeing individuals knocked out nearby. "Travis and I are sad and devastated," Kylie wrote in her most recent Instagram story. Her heart and wishes are with those who died, were injured, or were somehow impacted by the events of yesterday. Also, I know Travis cares a lot about his fans and the Houston community. I want to be clear that we were unaware of any fatalities until after the concert, and in no way would we have continued recording or performing if we had known. During this challenging time, I am sending my heartfelt condolences to all the families affected, and I will be praying for their healing. Angry fans criticized the couple for being inconsiderate, and Kylie's apology did little to appease them. Trolls even threatened the family's lives, including her and Travis Scott's 3-year-old daughter Stormy with death. Some suspected that the 24-year-old was lying when she said she didn't know about the stampede until the show concluded. They pointed out that an ambulance was visible among the crowd in one of Kylie's earlier images. While Kylie Jenner shared a picture of the public and the ambulance was there rescuing injured individuals, she wasn't lying when she said they didn't know what was going on. And while there's a video of Travis Scott urging his team to focus on what they came here to do and ignore everything else, there's also a video of him telling his team to focus on what they came here to accomplish. A fan wrote on Twitter, "When you consider that people are genuinely dead, that they have lost their lives, and Kylie Jenner issues an obligatory statement to save face, it's terrifying. Why is she supporting Travis rather than simply expressing her grief? This is terrifying," another fan commented. A third admirer asked for the Kardashians to be canceled, adding, "The best way to sabotage Kylie Jenner and the Kardashian family is to refuse to watch or purchase anything from them. Make sure more people are aware of the #CancelTheKardashians campaign." Perhaps you would have known if your cameraman had listened to the several persons indicating there were bodies on the ground. Alternatively, you could simply listen to the screams of tens of thousands of people battling for their lives. There is no explanation for what you and your family allowed to happen. Another stated that Travis and Kylie were to blame for the tragedy. At this moment, it's unclear if the turmoil was caused by a single occurrence or a mix of things at the sold-out auditorium. Statements from public safety officials and eyewitness stories provide some insight into what occurred. For whatever reason, the audience began to push and rush towards the front of the stage, compressing the folks in the front. They were unable to escape that position. Houston Fire Chief Sam Pia told CNN, "Some audience members claimed that concertgoers couldn't get out of the jam-packed crowd when things started to go wrong. One recalled that she and her boyfriend were unable to flee the area swiftly. She stated, 'I just remember looking up, passing out, and then being in and out for a little bit. I didn't see anything, but I had a sense of what was happening. I passed out again after being dragged over a fence.'" The pregnant Keeping Up with the Kardashians star posted a series of videos on her Instagram story while attending the performance with her 3-year-old daughter Stormy, whom she shares with the rapper. She was instantly chastised for being oblivious to the catastrophe happening around her. It's rare for the onstage performer to be held accountable in the history of mass deaths in music concerts over the last half-century. For a variety of reasons, this case may be unique. Scott was not just a performer, but also the event's organizer and supervisor. According to the New York Times, Scott had been warned about potential crowd control and safety difficulties by Houston Police Chief Kevin Finner, who personally went to Scott's trailer to express his worries. Lawyers representing Scott argued that he has a history of energizing crowds in ways that police have deemed irresponsible. Now he's been arrested twice for inciting concertgoers to disregard security measures. "I'm utterly heartbroken by what happened last night," Scott tweeted Saturday afternoon. "My thoughts and prayers are with the families and all those who have been affected by the events at the Astroworld Festival. Houston PD has my complete support as they continue to investigate the awful loss of life," Scott added. With many lawsuits riled up against and people believing Scott and Kylie to be responsible for the tragedy, things are not suitable for the couple. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell.